So when I see guys that say they was gangster, he said, why do these youngsters glorify gang banging? And all these dudes, y'all don't know, if you never been in prison, man, I'm telling you, he telling you half of the story. I watch dudes that I'm talking about actually get a stick ran up in their butt by an officer. Officers was one of the toughest gang in prison. A lot of people don't know that. The officer had a gang in there. And they gang was stronger because they can hide and cover what they do. So when you doing time and in prison, it's a different world. It's not the world that you see out here. It's not the world that these guys come and get on these couch and act like they so much gangster. They not gangster, man. I promise. You can't even turn the TV unless you ask us. You have to vote. Regular dudes, we don't vote. We just tell them to turn it.
You couldn't even sit on the bench with us, nigga.
So let me ask this question. You've been speaking for the last, let's say, 5 years on these stories. And I look at the numbers, OG Percy, and I see the numbers, and a lot of the numbers that go up are the ones that got to do with violence, and especially when it comes to like rape or assault. You know what I'm saying? Especially whether in prison, whether outside. What do you think it is that infatuates Americans that listen to these stories about the things that go into prison with the rapes and the assaults?
Depends on who's listening to it and what they looking for in the story. My job is to stir the shit out of any young person to hear these stories. To make them never want, when they hear that story, man, you know how many times I've heard that? I tell God, got him. I gotta tell God that every time, got him. That's all I'm looking for. But niggas say, man, I heard your story, man. I ain't never going to that motherfucker. That shit made me. I look at him, I say, man, that's what I did. That's what I'm shooting for. When you say them stories do the most, because that's what people are interested in, the violence. But like he said, I'm just telling half the story. I ain't shit.